right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the time right now is 29 before the top of the hour. Y'all give it up and show your love right now for Meagan Good and Michael Ealy.
Yeah.
What up?
What's good, man?
Man, I know it's early for y'all.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we be on this grind over here, man.
I ain't mad at you, man. It's good to be here, as always.
Yes, sir, man. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
Here, ladies and gentlemen, we got a movie called The Intruder. It's going to be in theaters May the 3rd, and I'm just really, really excited to have y'all on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Man, so tell us about the film and what should we expect?
I love it when Megan looks at me like, go. Look, so May 3rd, we got this movie called The Intruder, and ultimately it's a movie where this young couple that's trying to start a new life, and invest in the American dream, slowly but surely watches that dream turn into a nightmare when the villain, the evil villain played by Mr. Dennis Quaid, comes through and just starts to create a rift between their relationship and, tries to get we can call it a second coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tries to get it all back.
Tries to get it all back.
Try to get that old thing back.
You know what I mean? And we got to fight against that one.
Right.
And the crazy thing, like when you look at how so many of us African Americans are getting into the world of home ownership, this movie actually slightly scares you a little bit to the point it's like, maybe I should keep it an apartment for a minute.
Right.
Basically, it's funny because we had heard that Dennis had just sold his house, and we were like, we're glad he sold it before the movie came out because otherwise he wouldn't have been able to sell it.
Yeah, nobody would ever buy from Dennis Quaid ever again after this.
Sure would not. It was one of those examples in a movie where someone does too good of a job, like Michael Rappaport in Higher Learning. I'm sure everybody was looking at him side-eyed for a while. Dennis Quaid really went into psycho mode.
Yeah.
He's so good in this movie, and I always say that the best movies always have great villains, and this movie will, in my opinion, always be a classic because Dennis gives that great villainous performance. You hate him.
Yeah.
You will hate him, especially after the scene with you.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Now, which scene was that with her? Because I saw the movie last night. Now, Megan. I'm like, is this Megan? Because the character and the way you played it, I'm like, she didn't really left out of the African scene, and you are just a whole new thing. So, baby, I was like, me and my friend, wait, Megan is really being a white woman in this movie, honey. Your husband told you, don't open the door, don't talk to him.
She was wild naive.
Yeah.
And Michael, your character, it was just really, it was really a good movie. It's really a good movie.
Thank you.
It's really a good movie. And I love the house y'all were in, too.
Thank
That
you.
house was fabulous.
That house was beautiful, but that house, I'm not going to lie, there was one particular room downstairs that was a little bit creepy. You passed by it, and I don't know, what was that, a church?
It was like a broken down chapel.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And you passed by it?
In the house.
It felt haunted, legit.
Oh,
you
my
walk by and I'd be
goodness.
like, your spirit just start crawling. It's like, ooh, what happened in there?
Now, I know this movie, The Intruder, is about, the worst, homeowner, coming back. But, you guys moving around, being in the business, who's the worst neighbor both of y'all ever had?
Dion Taylor, our director, staying 2 rooms down from me right now at the hotel, literally at 12:30 in the morning, because I had to get up at 5. It take me 2 hours to get ready to come here, and that man was up to 1 in the morning. Oh yeah, man, it was great. Did you hear? I was like, is this real life right now?
Yo, he's mad loud.
Right.
He's mad loud.
He's mad loud. I'm 2 doors down as well. I can hear everything that's happening in his room.
Hilarious.
It is insane. Insane.
So Michael, being Mary Jane, the movie finale aired, and that also airs tonight at 8 on BET. And, so everybody wants to see if Mary and Justin live happily ever after. So what can we expect?
What you typically get from being Mary Jane, which will be not what you expect. Right? So it'll be it's a wild ride, and it's an interesting end to a series, but I feel like at the end of the day, there will be those people that'll be happy, and there will be those people who are not, sadly.
Oh, well, there's always that.
Right.
Right.
You can't help that
It's
part.
it's not necessarily a Hollywood ending, I would say. Yeah.
Well, Megan, you've been really busy. You've been doing movies for a while, but you have back-to-back movies. You got Shazam, you got this movies. How's it going?
Man, it's going good. I'm just happy and feeling blessed and thankful for the season and, see what's next.
Very good.
So now Meagan and Michael, y'all both are actors and actresses. Those love scenes. What do these spouses think? And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, Gary, you the jealous type. You couldn't handle it.
I could not handle it because I know how things happen in Hollywood.
Right.
So now, Meagan, how does the good reverend? I mean,
How
that
does
Good
it
reverend.
Reverend Doctor.
Did he pray with y'all before the scene just to make?
Did he pray with us? That's a mess. You know what's crazy is when you're working with somebody else that's married and someone you have mutual respect and mutual love, it actually makes it easier.
Yeah.
Like we were clowning the whole time in between scenes, cracking jokes. And the thing is like Devon and Michael are like that. For me, it was.
Yeah, there's no need to there's no disrespect going on whatsoever. And at the same time, this was like your first
Love scene.
love scene.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
I know
yeah.
that's what he said. He was like, "What you?"
I couldn't believe it.
He's like,
I was
feel
like,
you-
never?
I was like, no. Think about it. In every movie I've done, literally, it's like the camera cuts right before the love scene.
Oh,
So I
God.
literally, and he gets mad when I say this. I was like, I feel like a 10-year-old because I couldn't stop laughing.
Don't say that.
I was turning bright red. Sorry.
Don't say that before a sex scene. You can't say you feel 10 years old for a sex scene. It's awkward.
Now, R. Kelly, that would turn him
Hey,
on.
me too.
Very Arya Stark.
Yeah, Arya Stark.
That was crazy. I was like,
Yes.
wait, where did she get this?
That
from?
was
She had
awkward
a
for
girl body,
everybody.
though. I was really surprised.
That was
I know.
awkward for everybody.
She showed
No.
that.
All right,
too. I was
hold on.
surprised.
We'll be back with more Michael Ealy and Meagan Good. Up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We got the one and only Michael Ealy and Meagan Good in the building.
Yeah.
Man, we are so proud of y'all, man.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
and Meagan, your husband Devon Franklin has his book, The Truth About Men.
Yeah.
Can we expect your version, The Truth About Women?
Right?
You can expect something, but I'm not sure what it is yet. I gotta wait till the spirit leads me. But I'm feeling like there is something. I'm just not sure what it is yet.
Oh, very nice. You gotta wait till you move.
Let him lead you.
Is there such a thing as the truth about women?
Is
Yeah.
there a few truths?
You'll never know it,
Mike.
Mike.
A 4-part book.
Word.
We're talking about.
Mike.
Like if there was an instruction
Right.
manual, I think every guy would follow it. Like
Yeah.
people are so hard to understand. There's no textbook
Hold up,
answer
hold
for
up. So
everybody.
why
Mike,
should we
I think
believe
we
the
would
truth about
try.
men then?
Mike,
I
we got to
think we
stick
would
together,
try.
Mike. You'll never know.
Whatever. We'll never know about y'all either. Huh, how about that?
We need an app for
Women
y'all
are
because y'all
hard-
keep changing.
Y'all are the hardest creatures on this earth to figure out, and it's like you'll never know, Mike. So
No,
we
you
just have
didn't.
to.
No, we not. All you gotta
That's
do is treat us
likewise.
right.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's all you
Oh,
really
my
have
God.
to do. We're very simple.
I
Very
done took
simple.
y'all to Golden Corral, Popeyes.
That's
I done
the
got-
problem.
I done paid
You take us to places that got coupons. That's the issue, Rick.
Yeah. We got to save money. Mike, you see what I had to go through?
Yeah, that's tough.
The truth
That's a
about
tough
men
one.
is they want to be cheap, Ricky.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's called frugal.
Frugal my ass.
Somebody got to protect the check.
Right? You can't say that. We have a first lady in here.
okay.
Chat, please. Okay. Meagan Good was Meagan Bad once upon a time. Okay. We all showed out every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
I
Don't
defend
do
the
that.
good girls.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Now the movie's called The Intruder, and you guys being from Hollywood, right, or being based in that area, there's been a lot of break-ins over the last few years. Intruders, LL Cool J had to put his paws on
Oh,
the dude
yeah.
not too long ago. Have y'all ever had a situation where y'all had to deal with somebody that was in your crib?
Thank God I have not. It's one of the most terrifying things about the film, and just in general. I mean, if you've ever experienced a home invasion, I'm sure it's one of the most violating feelings you could ever feel. I personally don't ever want to experience that, but I think that's also why the movie works. It's because it's grounded in reality. There's no bulletproof suits. There's no superpowers. This
Right.
is something that could happen to each and every one of us.
Oh.
Right? And that's what's kind of terrifying about it.
So we should be able to learn from this film, too. Learn some.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, according to Michael, the whole point of the movie, the thing that you take away, the most important part is listen to your husband. Evidently.
That's right.
And
Meagan,
Devon agrees.
That's right. I
So I'm
agree
like,
with
oh, that's
Michael.
fine.
Okay.
Hey, Megan, you ought to see me getting up in the middle of the night, going checking all of my doors and looking out the window. I be watching First 48 too much.
Wait, that's
too
my
much.
show.
That's
I
your
love
show,
that.
too?
Yes, I love it. All that stuff. Cold case, whatever.
In my 600-pound life.
Oh God.
I love that one too.
Do not get him started.
Megan, you be watching that?
Yeah, that's me in the middle of the night. So that's real life.
He's loves both of those shows. He'll tell us about what count. He knows every detective from First 48.
And every patient on my 600 pound.
Yes.
And we had one in the studio. Lord have mercy.
But does that like, I mean, does it help you to like watch that?
Yeah,
Because it feels like I'd be
Mike,
terrified of crime
but my,
all
absolutely.
the time.
What happens is it keeps you safe. I
Okay.
hate to say it keeps you safe. And a lot of times we get so comfortable when you walking out of a department store at night, you looking at your phone, you checking your social media while walking to the car, you're not checking your surroundings. A lot of these murders and stuff and these crimes are just random stuff when people just not paying attention, like pulling up right behind a car at a stoplight at nighttime instead of giving yourself space to escape. It's just all kind of, when I tell you, I can show you some stuff and put you on some game that will save your life.
I feel like we all turned into little kids. We're all like, yeah, that's true. Then like, yeah, you gotta pay attention.
You do.
You have to.
You do.
You have to. Don't ever pull up behind somebody at a stoplight at night. Leave yourself space to escape if somebody jump out of their car and try to
But you're super hypersensitive now. I mean, we were in his tugboat. He wouldn't even pull up close to another boat. He was so scared.
Gonna get boat jacked.
Like the
Jump in the
civilians
water.
are out there or something. I'm like, dude, it's okay.
Now, every time I see both of y'all in a movie, very believable, right? So to the point that we're like, sometimes we bestow powers upon y'all that y'all maybe don't possess in real life. So let's just say if somebody really did break in your house, are you hiding like in a crawl space somewhere, or are you handling business yourself, or are you calling the police?
I think I would go ahead.
It depends. Like if I know for sure that someone's in there, then I'll probably hide because I want to live. But if I'm not sure, I might get a knife and like check it out just to be safe.
A knife?
No.
A knife?
Where are you at? You in jail? Why don't you have a gun?
I don't have
I'm
a
gonna
gun.
need you to get at least 2 guns.
If I stab somebody, that makes me.
No, we're not getting that
You need to
close
get
to
some
stab
pepper spray.
somebody.
If you need to, I will. If they get that close to me, they're gonna get stabbed.
Unless you're throwing the blade.
You should just scream.
Throw it like
Just
Arya.
scream. Don't do
Arya
that.
Stark
Yeah.
again.
Scream, honey.
Scream.
Megan, what you need to do is tape a knife to a broom handle that'll keep them off you.
Homemade bayonet.
Because
Yeah.
in order to get a knife, that means they have to get up on you.
Right.
So you got to tape a knife and tape it to a
That's
broom
called a
handle.
spear.
Right, a spear.
It's called a spear.
Oh, yeah, you can keep them up off you with that because you're going to create space.
Oh, so now, Megan, our final question is now your movie, The Intruder, and your husband movie, Breakthrough.
Yeah.
So how do you feel that your movie is going to be competing with his movie?
Ooh.
You know what? I don't even think of it like that. Everything comes to the same household.
See?
That's what I'm
Jack.
talking
I
about.
was just about to say them checks
We
gonna
win
be
together.
them checks coming in together, Gary. So don't.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
And don't forget now, Michael tonight being Mary Jane, correct?
Yes, the finale.
Yes, honey.
Yes.
Now
So-
we're going to be watching that.
So let everybody know how they can follow y'all on social media, where they can follow this process and all of this stuff y'all got going on. So let everybody give them your social media handle.
I am at the Michael Ealy on IG.
And I am
Follows.
at Meagan Good without an E.
Megan,
You put
Because
the
people
I'm
put
like,
an E on the end of
it's just
good.
right. All right, we are so proud of y'all and happy for y'all. Congratulations on everything. Y'all make sure
Thank
y'all go and check out the movie The Intruder in theaters May the 3rd. Do not miss it. The Intruder in theaters May the 3rd. We are so proud of you and make sure y'all watch Being Mary Jane the finale tonight
Watch
Yep.
tonight.
at 8:00 on BET. So
Get the knife.
Say what?
Get the knife.
Y'all give it up for Michael Ealy and Meagan Good.
Yeah.
There it is, y'all.
This is your Rickey